Hello again. Second video of the night. This is the Watchman on the Wall, Nikki Pratt. I wanted to just kind of chitter chat a little bit with you guys about your Eclipse. Can't talk tonight. Your Eclipse Experience. Too many E's. But your Eclipse Experience. Let me tell you about mine. One, I don't know about y'all, but it just, I could not understand why all the hoopla over the eclipse. Now, don't get me wrong, I know it's a fascinating event. I have seen beautiful pictures, thanks to Minister Davis and some other people that, we had YouTube was doing it live. I didn't watch it on there, but then you had the news was, sending shots to your phone, but I saw some awesome pictures. But, I mean, these people, my husband works for UPS, and he said that they were, instead of them going in the parking lot and getting out of his way, they were stopping in the middle of the street, standing on top of their cars. You hear of eclipse parties, people buying up all these shades and traveling 4 to 5 states to get to Illinois or Tennessee where it was really shown. It was just, I tell you what, it was like some superstar had came and I sure hope Jesus gets this much attention when he comes back. I'll just say that. But it was crazy. But when you explain to them what the eclipse really means, you get the deer in headlights look. And you hear crickets and birds. Cheep, cheep, cheep. They clueless. They have no idea what this eclipse really means. You start spitting out some things of the Bible and they like, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, went over their head like a lead balloon. They did not understand it. It's just totally clueless. But, I want to know, and I want to hear from you guys if you experienced this. Now, me personally, while everybody was, just like busy bees running around the office, and we going outside, we're going to go see it, and come on, you want to go see it, and no, I got work to do. I'm staying at my nurse station, thank you. Not that, I just, put it this way, I knew what it really meant, So I don't want to be all fascinated over something that I know is a warning. Basically, that's what I'm saying. So how many of you, when the eclipse came in, you probably watched it, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but those of you who really knew what it stood for, how many of you, when it came through before, during, and after, was praying? How many of you got up this morning in the wee hours of the morning and was praying? I'm just saying. This ain't no time to be gawking and playing. If you read the story of Jonah, those people took it serious. They didn't let the cattle, the herd, or the animals eat or drink. They understood what that eclipse meant. There was an eclipse in Jonah day. In that day, even when he went to warn them, there was an eclipse too. That's what the gourd was for, to hide him. The Bible says that the gourd was placed over him to provide a shadow. It's 444. I keep saying that number too, but anyway, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I want to hear from you guys on this. right just a little bit before the eclipse came, we know that the eclipse brings a dark cloud. Now here, it only looked like that, you know, a little sun in a place, and then not real dark, but just dark enough where it looked like it's going to be a thunderstorm. I mean, we didn't get the great effect like Illinois, is it Illinois? And Tennessee. We didn't get that. We didn't get that at all. Like pitch black night, we didn't get none of that. But, you know, it was still light, but it was kind of hazy, but you could tell. But let me tell you, right before it came, like a couple of minutes before it came, during, I cannot explain to you the feeling that came over about 3 of us and another minister that I was talking to on the phone. I can't even begin to tell you. It was like, I can't even describe it. It was like the hairs stand up on your neck, an uneasy, heavy, dark cloud, almost sinister, but then they may be taking it a little too far, but eerie. It just, oh man, and I mean it was like heavy, like something ain't right. It felt like this, like, okay, something is not right. It just sums up. It was like that. And while I'm feeling this, and I'm getting ready to say something to my coworker, my friend, and she looks at me and she says, I just feel weird. Now, watch this. It gets confirmed through another coworker, one of the newer girls. She goes outside, and she comes back. She was like, oh, my God. She said she went outside, and she said it just felt like somebody was staring at her. She said it felt like a presence or a shadow. It just felt deep, dark, eerie. But watch this. As soon as it went away, all that I was feeling left. Like, ooh, like a breath of fresh air. Like, I can breathe now. It was the weirdest thing. It came, we experienced this in our spirit, and then it left. And I asked Minister Davis, she said, yeah. She said, you can really feel it. You can. And I know some of you out there did too, and we wasn't by ourselves. And if you didn't, it don't mean that something's wrong with you. It just means that some people, I don't know, I want to say maybe some people a little sensitive or more heightened, I don't know. But it was just weird. It was just weird. But you guys, with everything within me, this eclipse means pray for your country of USA. Pray for your family. Pray for your frenemies, enemies, co-workers, cousins, bubble them, everybody, anybody and everybody. The little ants. No, I'm being facetious now, but just as I went that far and it sounded facetious, I mean, hey, Nineveh took it far. They didn't let the animals eat for 40 days. That's serious. The whole, you know, this is serious. Because remember me mentioning that banker that Friday, I think this happened Friday as well. He jumped off the building without even thinking a thought. And when he jumped off the building, he said a chilling thing. The end is coming. And he said something like, prepare now, or You better take something. But I believe that man probably had a open vision. The Lord showed him, and jumped off. The Bible says men's hearts will be failing them for what's coming up on this earth. His heart failed him. And that also means that people will be having heart attacks when these things come up on this earth. But your heart also failed you when you all of a sudden you have no will for life. You don't even care. Like, your heart has failed you. Just like Jonah. Jonah was in that well. He said he fainted. He fainted within himself. Take it serious. Pray. Fast. You can do if you've never fasted before, you can do a ninth hour fast. When Jesus died, you can start it at 9 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. You can do this up until starting today, or if you didn't do it today, starting tomorrow up until September 30th. But if you didn't do it today, your 40 days. Wait a minute. Yeah. Your 40 days may be October 1. Is that right? No, September 1. Did I say that right? What is wrong? I need some sleep. I believe it's September 1. Okay, September 30th. Not September 1, so October 1. I was saying it right. So October 1st. Yeah, but I'm looking at Matthew 24, verse 42. It says, "Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. Watch therefore and pray." Watch. Now, the date of September 23rd, all I can tell you is, I'm not saying that we're going to be raptured up out of here. I'm not saying that Jesus is going to come back on that day. So please do not go nowhere and say Nikki's setting dates that Jesus is going to come back on the 23rd. The Bible says we know not the time, day, or the hour. I just read it. But you do know the signs. And they are here. So the best thing to do is be ready and stay ready. Be ready and stay ready. So with that said, get you some prayer partners, because I'm telling you, to pray with. You're gonna need some power to break some of the things that's going on in the earth realm. And it's working. Because I'm seeing some stories where there are children getting hurt, but they're not dead. And then I'm seeing stories where children are being in accidents and they coming up unharmed. So there's power in numbers. If one could put 1,000 to flight, two could put 10,000 to flight. Okay? So I love you guys. Stay prayed up. See you next video. Thanks.